everybody. It's Jules here from Jules and Lorraine, Diamond Painting and Lego. You don't see my head here because these guys are the ones that are the important ones to look at. But what I've got in front of me, and so what I'm doing right now is I've loved doing dioramas. So I've got dioramas coming of Star Wars, a whole bunch of different dioramas. So a diorama is just like a recreation of recreating a battle or a scene or multiple scenes, something you really love and you just try to recreate it. And I'll show you a whole bunch of those. And Lego themselves have made some small dioramas, and but these are all built by myself, and so it's called a MOC, my own creation, and I'll have lots of those to show you. But right now, I wanted to focus on one that's really important to me. We loved the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit series, and as many of you did. I mean, it's a tremendous series, and the books were fantastic. So, now that being said, I've rebuilt the Horns. I've Hornburg. I've rebuilt that castle and the setting a couple times because I wanted to get it right, like where it felt good. So that is pretty close to being completed. Now it's getting building and placing all the different characters. So it was really important to get lots of these, not tons, but enough to make it look like a battle scene. And to give you some sense of that, like I said, there was about 1,000 men guarding the Hornburg, the garrison of Helm'sDeep, and about 10,000 attacking. So you can see the odds were definitely against the Hornburg castle, and actually the men of Rohan, the soldiers that were guarding, most of them were Rohan warriors. Rohan warriors, I mean, you can tell by the shields, and actually I'll show you a couple different guys. There's one, and at the end of the video I'll have some close-ups, some pictures of some of these guys. Really important, the horsemen, because they were used a lot. They at one part of the battle they chased out orcs from, because the orcs had overcome the castle and got in there, and they did a cavalry charge. Really cool. So this is a Rohan warrior. You can see how they dressed up and everything. It's pretty cool. Um, you had characters like there's Gimli. There's Gimli with his beard, and Legolas. They were fighting to see who could get the most kills. So that was something that they were doing. um, there's all the characters are very interesting. Of course, the dark forces. Well, there they are. There's one of them, and there's another one. Okay, so basically there was it's quite a battle because the tide had changed. They actually the orcs came and assaulted the castle with a whole bunch of things, but the most successful thing they had was where they blew up a wall. And it was just a weakness there because the water was flowing underneath. It's like a culvert, and they blew it up. You'll see that all. That's the stage what I've recreated on the battle. So the wall has been breached, and they're inside, and all the action starts to happen. So it's a great movie. The other thing, just to show you quickly, is on the builds. So I got this from AliExpress because I was able to get volume, like numbers. And so you can see there a packet comes with all the stuff that's needed for the Rohan warrior. And I've shown you that. So that's how the warrior looks when he's completed on top of the horse. And then you have to build separately in another bag the horse. And the horse is pretty intricate. If you look over here, I've got some of the pieces broken out. And you can see there's quite a few little pieces that you have to put them in proper order to get it all set up. But once the horse is set up, then you can put the Rohan Warrior on top. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick view of that, and thank you for watching. And hopefully you'll follow along as we progress to see what this whole Battle of Helm's Deep is all about. Thank you. Bye bye.